Hi guys, how are we? It's 12:30, midnight, not lunchtime. Um, and 1st of September 2020. So here we are, September already. Where has this year gone? It's been a crazy, crazy year, hasn't it? Absolutely crazy, and it's just getting more and more crazy. It's the way things are going. You know, countries on fire and stuff like that. It's just absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, but I thought I'd come on and have a quick chat. 23 years ago tonight, Lady Diana died. I won't say was killed, died in that horrific car accident in France. And 23 years ago, 1997. So, do you remember where you were? I remember where I was. I was working at Rolls Royce on the Saturday morning. I'd been to work. She was killed on the she died, sorry, on the Saturday night, Sunday morning. And I remember I'd gone on the Saturday morning on overtime, and one of my friends was there with his Daily Mirror newspaper, his tabloid newspaper, and there was a big thing in a big colour spread saying tomorrow we'll have exclusive pictures of Di and Dodie on the beach and blah blah blah. And I said to him, for Christ's sake, why can't they just leave her alone? You know, everything she did, everywhere she went, they were all over her, and in the end they were there when she died, weren't they? So yeah, and I remember it was quite sad. I woke up on the Sunday morning, and my radio alarm was set to Radio 1, as it always was back in those days, and they were playing like classical music. It was very strange. And then I heard on the news that, you know, she'd lost her life. It was, Christ, I physically cried. Couldn't believe it. I'm not a royalist. I don't massively support the royal family, but I'm not against them in any way either. I haven't got a bad word to say about any of them, except for what's going on now with in America, the Miss Markle. So yeah, it was a very, very sad day. And it's much like, you know, but the older generation can remember where they were when Kennedy was shot, and then we've got our generation can remember, you know, that one, and then we've got the 9/11. You know, we can all remember where we were when we heard about that and how shocked we were. That was bloody terrible. But anyway, moving along, I just want to have a quick chat. A few YouTubers have itchy nose. A few YouTubers have put out a video or two regarding this subject, so I thought I'd better do the same. And I want to talk about adverts in videos, mid-roll ads. And I've had, I think, 4 emails of people sort of asking why they're there, and a couple of people have said they don't like it the way it is. So I have to say to them, I'm sorry. I'm not going to take the ads out. Reason being is it's revenue, it's money. As most of you will know, I don't work. I have no income. I don't claim a pension or anything like that. Basically living on my savings and the little bit of money I get from the resin stuff and that I sell. And I sell a few kits on eBay and that. So, you know, sort of money just turns over. Kits become kits. So basically what's happened is they've put these mid-roll ads in. Now, the simplest way I can explain this, not that I need to explain it simple, because I'm sure you would understand if I went technical, but the simplest way to understand this, I used to have an ad at the beginning and an ad at the end of my videos. So if you had an hour-long video, you had an ad at the beginning, ad at the end, right? Fine. And I would get somewhere between £85 and £100 a month paid to me from Google for showing their adverts on my videos. So now, an hour-long video has got like a video at the beginning, an ad at the beginning, ad at the end, and 5 or 6 in the middle. So I've gone from 2 ads to sort of 7 or 8. So you would think my revenue would have gone up sort of 5-fold. No. If anything, it's gone up 20%, if that. So it's like, I don't get this. So if I now take those ads out, how much is it going to go down by? I'm going to go down to like £40-50 a month. Now, I don't do this for the money. It's nice to be paid for doing it, but I don't do it for the money. Okay? But I'm not going to do it for nothing. as it is, I mean, you all know how many videos I put out a month, and every time you see a video which is an hour long, it's taken me probably 2 hours filming, because a lot of it gets cut out, and then you've got probably an hour sat in front of the computer editing, and then you've got all the time uploading onto the computer after it's all edited, and then saving it into a drive, and then you've got all the time saving it onto YouTube. So I know those last 2 times don't cost me anything, because I can just get on and do something else, but it's still time that the computer's working itself and doing that. So basically, you know, if you look at the revenue I get from each video, it's peanuts. It is literally, I looked the other day, my most popular video is the Willys Jeep build, and that's been up for I think just over a year, and it's had 30-odd thousand views, I think, and that's earned £40. So you work it out for yourself. It's just not worth it. It's not worth doing it if you think you're going to make a living out of it. You've got no chance. However, Harry Houdini has done a video similar to this, and he commented on there that if all of his subs gave him $1 each through Patreon, he'd never work again, and he'd just spend all his time making videos. That's a really good point. You know, if all of my subs gave me 25p a month, that would be more than a working wage. You know, that would be a good wage. So, you know, it's crazy what can be raised from just a lot of people giving a very, very small donation. But that's never going to happen. And the funny thing is, the people that do donate on Patreon and PayPal never complain about anything. It's the ones that it's quite often people that just pop up out of the woodwork and have a really good moan, and then you never hear from them again. It's very, very weird. So, and on the subject of donations, a couple of new people have joined in this month, so thank you very much for pledging your money to the channel. It is all going into a pot. It is all going towards a camera and some better lighting. As you can see, my lighting is rubbish. I will be spending it only on that. I don't dip into it. I haven't touched it. It is all sat there in, I have 2 PayPal accounts, as you know, which brings me to another subject. If you are buying resin from me, please do not use the PayPal account that's at the bottom of the videos. Okay, where I say if you want to, you know, contribute to the channel, please do not use that PayPal account to pay me for the resin and stuff. Reason being is I want it to all go into my other PayPal account, nigelsmodelingbench@gmail.com, and then what you can do is when you pay me, the money for your postage comes out of there. If you pay it into a different account, it means I've got to start shuffling it all around and stuff. So yeah, basically the PayPal account you see below this video is for donations to the channel. If you're paying me for resin or bulkheads or whatever, window drilling jigs, if I've got any left, I've got 3 left I think, then that goes to nigelsmodelingbench@gmail.com on PayPal. Okay, so thank you. So yeah, those people that have donated, thank you very, very much. Much appreciated. Money's sat there, as I say. I haven't touched it. Once all this mask rubbish is out of the way, I will go and start looking at a camera, because I'm still on my iPhone here looking at you, and I think the battery's on its way out, so it doesn't seem to last very long at all without a charger plugged in, and it seems to take forever to charge, so I think it's probably finished. B52 resin, that video went out the other day. The uptake hasn't been as big as I thought it would be. If you think the price is too high, guys, please let me know. I'm not sure if it's just that, you know, the B52 isn't a very popular model because it's so big and people don't build it because they've got nowhere to put it, or if you would like to get it but you think it's too pricey. The problem with it is each individual item is, I think, very, very reasonable. Like the tanks are £15. They're cheaper than the Airwaves tanks, and they're more correct. In fact, there's the Airwaves tanks there in that red box. They're cheaper than them, and they're more accurate. So, and they fit the model collect kit. So the thing is, when you put it all together, I lost my track then. When you put it all together, it becomes quite a lump of money, because there's so many little bits and pieces. So if I brought out one a month, you'd be spending sort of £20 a month or £15 a month or even £12 a month on your model. You wouldn't be worried about it. But when you put it all together and it becomes 50, 60 quid, and then you got your £10, £15 postage on top, then it all gets a bit out of hand. So if you think it's too much, please just email me, let me know. So, you know, because basically, if the people don't want to pay the money, there's no point having it. It's no point me having it. And if you have already bought some resin from me, because 4 or 5 people have, don't worry, if I do end up reducing prices, I will give you a partial refund on PayPal, so that you won't be, you know, the first people that bought won't be paying more than anybody else. If anything, you'll pay a bit less. B52 build, the beginner's build, that's on the bench here now. I've done part 9 today. Part 8 is ready to go out. I need to get that uploaded, and then I'll get part 9 editing. That'll be ready to go out and everything. So and then probably do some more work tomorrow or Wednesday. I think the weather's going to turn bad again on Wednesday, so I might go see the B52s tomorrow. So once that's done, then I'll get part 10 on the way. But it really is coming together nicely. We're on the home run now, and hope you're enjoying that one. I'm getting a lot of really good comments on that one. Talking about comments, the guy that commented on my B52 resin about me getting a life, yeah, I've got one. Am I joking? No, there's no joking B52s or resin. Move out of my mum's house. I don't know what the point of that was. I did that 41 years ago, mate. So I don't think I'll be doing that for a while. And also get a girlfriend. No, don't want one. Had lots of them. Don't like them. Titanic. Good news on Titanic. I've had an email to sell me my photo etches on its way. The big scale, the Titanic, the huge photo etch sheets. They're on the way, and they're going to be here on Wednesday, which is tomorrow now. So as soon as that comes in, I'll do a review so you can see that. And I've also had confirmation from Alexander that he's doing the stern set, and he's got me down for one of the first sets of that. So that'll be, as reviews normally go, you normally see a review on YouTube and it makes you want to go and buy it. This time round, this is kind of, you've already all seen it. I know some of you have already got it, and I have had a few people contact me and ask if I could do a tutorial on how to fit it. That's going to be a pretty major task, but I will do it. And I also need to speak to Alexander and find out if he's going to do the A deck, because as you know, we got the hole comes up the sides and then it steps out for the A deck. And if he's not going to make that in photo etch, then we need to look at what we're going to do with that upper part, because the plastic's a scale sort of 2 feet thick, I think. The more I look at that kit, the more I get disappointed with it. It's and the more I hear about the problems people are having. And talking about problems people are having, I don't know if you've seen it, Aussie Trekkie is back, Scott. He's put a video up about his Titanic, and I'm a little bit disappointed. The fact that he's complained that my bulkheads don't fit. They interfere. They don't push the hull out enough, and they interfere with the stairs. All I would say is I've had probably 40, maybe 50 positive comments, and if you look at the ones I've sold on eBay, they're all positive, about how well they fit, how well they go in, and what a great thing they are. So and I don't understand why Scott's having issues with it hitting his stairs and stuff, because they basically clip under the back end of the back end and the front end of the fore and aft well decks respectively, and then the B bulkhead just goes in the middle of them somewhere. So quite why he's got an issue with fitting, I don't know. And I also said in my installations video, there's going to be different cooling times and different flexes in after the plastic after it's molded. So you may find they're a bit tight and you have to sand them. You may find they're a little bit loose and you'll have to shim them. But I've done them to a nominal size so they fit my hull. My hull is pretty much good. It's slightly bowed out, my hull. But I've basically taped it all together, made it all fit with the decks, and then gone from there. And that's what I've made the bulkheads to fit my hull. So because I know my hull is pretty good, then I know that it must be fairly nominal. So yeah, if you are thinking about buying them, and the fact that you've seen Scott's video and it's put you off, please don't let it put you off. I don't know what he's done, But I'm a little bit disappointed he's put that video out and didn't contact me first. You know, especially after the fact I put a video out to say please give him some support, and I got him a load of subscribers before we decided to throw it all in. So, but now he's back, and he's put a Titanic video up, and he's also done a video on his hood, I think. So, there we go. So that's about it, guys. I'm also doing another little build. I'm doing a little kit, and I'm doing another one of my fuel tanker type builds, because I know you love them. So a full sort of start to finish build, paint, weather, everything. I'm not going to talk about what it is, but it doesn't fly, and but it's a very small kit, and it'll be a very quick video and something for you to watch and enjoy. So not really sure where we're going after this B-52 is done. I don't know what we're going to do. I need to get the Sherman back on the bench and get that done. Get that one out of the way. And I also want to say thank you very much to Graham from Australia. Absolutely magic bloke. As you know, with my book, I'm not writing a book, it's a book, it's a Russian missile launcher. I lost my parts A58 for the idlers, the idler axles, and he basically sent me his parts to make a copy of. So I've made a resin, I've made a mold, and I've made the resin parts. I've got them there, I've done them now, they're done. So we'll get that one finished off as well after we finish this B-52. So that's practically in the bag, that one. That's just tracks and weathering, I think, on that one. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Happy September. And as I say, I'll probably go and see the B-52s tomorrow. If we see any action, I'll get some video and attach it to one of my shots. I did watch them coming in today on the radar, and one of them had an engine failure. So yeah, one of them was coming in and it looked like he'd aborted, and he got pretty close to Fairford and then sort of went off on one. But I wish if anybody's watching, I wish they'd come down and come straight over Gloucester and swing round and go into Fairford, rather than they do it the other way. They come down over Oxford and that, and then they sort of swing a left and then go around that way. I wish they'd come round this way, because they'd come right over my house. So please do that. And if you want to stop for a cup of tea, I'd love to see your plane. Bye guys, see you later.